mate.
My name is Greg Fossard, and I currently play Rosy Rosenthal in The Great Gatsby.
My name is Alex Wingfield. I currently play Tom Buchanan in The Great Gatsby, but I used to play Rosy Rosenthal. How's it going with Rosy, Greg?
Yeah, it's going good. It's a very nice role to play. I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's well, he's not nice. There's not a lot of big moments where everyone will be looking at you. So it's quite nice to kind of drift through the audience and have your own little secret show.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably what I liked the most about Rosy, was just sort of wiggling your way through the audience. And I found playing Tom now, I get less of a sense of the audience as a whole, because I get fewer of those little interactions that Rosy gets all the time, and they're really juicy.
What do you think about his journey throughout the show?
Rosy arrives at the party, I think, having a sense of opportunity. That's where his attention is, not on the party so much. And it gets a bit edgier and out of his control, that's the arc, a steady descent towards mayhem.
Frustration and like, I'm gonna deal with this myself, yeah.
He's the seedy underbelly that people don't tend to see from Jay Gatsby. Yeah. And so just leaning into that is such a fun thing for an actor to do.
I think that's such a hard question to say, is Rosy a bad guy or a good guy? Because to Rosy's a good guy. Like, he wouldn't think he's a bad guy. He might do some bad things. He's certainly done a lot of bad things. But in terms of, he can justify every single one of them, I would say. I certainly justify it whenever I talk to anybody. When I take people off and talk to them or whatever, I've always got a reason for why I'm doing the next
Well, I think I played that element, I think, slightly different, well, it seems, from how you did it. I loved the idea that all the things that keeps him ticking are the things you'd, like, categorically say not good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, gambling, smoking, drinking, playing around.
But this is the thing, does Rosy, my Rosy doesn't believe they're bad things.
Right.
So I do all of them, but they're great.
So that's why it's all relative, because to him he's like, yeah, that's good, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. But don't get your head turned with business, because that is a bad thing.
Yeah, he's the bad boy of your dream.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. And that's a good thing to play.
Yeah.
What do you notice differently about my Rosy to your Rosy?
It's hard to comment.
Yours isn't good,
but
mine was great.
your Rosy, from my perspective, has a seriousness to him that maybe, definitely by the end of my run of playing Rosy, I was moving away from, I think. But I was definitely trying to play him with an edge of having fun. If you're playing that, you lose a bit of a bite, which I think that you've got a very nice bite and seriousness and stakes.
It's quite interesting, because I found you were scared, like quite scary as Rosy, certainly more so than you are as Alex. Do you have any standout memories from audience interactions when you're playing Rosy?
I love a callback, and like there was one person who was in the show, and in the syndicate speech she'd been saying to Gatsby that if she had all the money in the world, she'd go diving with sharks. And I was like,
Remember.
And I was so pleased with myself. and about 10 minutes later, coming towards the end of that speech, I said, I referred back to this person. I said, you see, you're already swimming with the sharks. And I was just like,
and then I just left the room.
And I left.
And just left them all there. All right. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh.
Nice chat, mate. Nice chat.